Oftentimes you'll talk to people and they'll say, hey man, go cruising, everything is included. Well, that brings up the question, is cruising all inclusive? We break it down in today's video. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up everybody? Tony with LaLitaLoca.com. Welcome to the YouTube channel. If you are new here and you are into cruising, cruise ships, cruise news, cruise tips, cruise vlogs, really anything to do with cruising, consider subscribing with the notification bell on so you don't miss any of our new videos. Now on to the story. So let's just answer the question straight away. Is cruising all-inclusive? No, cruising is not all-inclusive. All-inclusive means everything is included. It's really easy to market cruising as all-inclusive because when you do pay your cruise fare, you do get a lot of things, but you don't get everything. Look, our goal is to get more people cruising, right? And so if we are telling folks that cruising is all-inclusive and then they go to book their cruise and it's not all-inclusive, we're doing them a disservice. We're not doing a good job of growing a larger group of cruisers. And so I think it's important that when we talk about cruising, we do not say that cruising is all-inclusive. Look, I've been guilty of it. When I first started cruising, I said, the reason I like cruising is because it has an all-inclusive feel. Now that may be true, but it is not all-inclusive. So let me break down for you really quick 3 things that are included with almost every cruise fare, and then I'll tell you a few things that aren't, just so you got more information. First off, when you book your cruise, when you go on any of the major cruise lines webpage, they're going to advertise a price. That price is there to entice you into clicking. It is there to entice you into cruising. And once you work your way through the reservation process, you get to the very end, and then all of a sudden there are more line items that you have to pay for than what you originally clicked on. So let me tell you how it works. Most cruise lines advertise a base fare. The base fare includes 3 very important included items. Number 1 is lodging. The base cruise fare includes your room. Number 2 is some sort of included food option. Now, not every food venue on a cruise ship is included, so it is important to know when you're booking your cruise what food venues are included and what food venues are not. Traditionally, the buffet and the main dining room are the included food options. And usually there's some other types of fast casual food options that are included, but there is also a slew of options on many cruise lines that are not included. So before you book that cruise and you think that you got all the food you want for free, make sure that you know which food options are included in your cruise fare and which ones are additional. Now the third item, and it's not really marketed right there on the front page, is entertainment and activities. Every cruise line has entertainment and activity staff there to provide you things to do on your cruise line. And again, like the food venues, not every entertainment option or activity option is included with your cruise fare. A good example would be the IMAX theaters on some of the Carnival Cruise Line's ships. Sounds super cool to go see an IMAX movie at sea. You go and book your cruise. When you get on the cruise ship, guess what? That costs $11 more. It was not included in your cruise fare. These are things that you want to look at prior to booking your cruise. So those are the big 3 things that are included. Now, almost as soon as you book, you will be hit with 3 other items that were not listed in that base cruise fare. First is taxes. You have to pay taxes on your cruise. The second is port fees. Each port of call that you're going to visit charges the cruise line a certain amount of money for that ship to be into port, and the cruise line passes that on to you. Not included in the base fare. And then finally, gratuities. Most every cruise line includes a service charge or an automatic assigned gratuity. That could equal maybe $14 or $15 a day, depending on which cruise line that you were on, per person. So now you've seen that one great price that's enticed you to click on the website. You've got all the way to the end, and now you have 3 new charges. You've got gratuities, you got port fees, and you got taxes, and that cheap rate that you had has now ballooned a little bit. There are also a lot of things that cost money on a cruise ship. If you want to drink alcohol, that costs money. If you want to drink soda, that costs money. If you want to drink specialty coffee, that costs money. If you'd like to get a spa treatment, if you want to go to the cool hip specialty restaurant, that costs money. Of course, things that make sense that cost money. If you want to buy souvenirs, photographs, jewelry, anything from the shops on a cruise ship, that costs money. Most of the cruise lines now have a charge for their room service. That costs money. So new cruiser, future cruiser, just be aware that when you go to book your cruise and you see that sweet base fare, that there are other things that you have to add in on top of that. So with that said, of course cruising is not all-inclusive, but it's enough all-inclusive for me to really like it. I like the fact that I don't have to pay for entertainment. I like that there's food options that are included. And of course I like that my room is paid for the entire week. The question for the comments is this: do you feel like that's enough of an all-inclusiveness to make cruising all-inclusive? What is your take on it? What are some things that you'd like to see included, and would you pay a little more money for it? Thanks for stopping by. Again, this is Tony from La Lido Loca, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.